This is a commercial tuna trip that Julie and I are on. We about 8 years ago we took a 2-day commercial fishing course from the Coast Guard down in Coos Bay and got our commercial licenses. This trip is on a beautiful day. My gosh, the ocean is just so nice. It was kind of rough when we came out, but boy, it sure turned out to be a really nice day. We have our boat set up with 4 lines off each side on these outriggers, and you can see the bungees. When a tuna hits, it stretches out that bungee, so we know that there's a tuna on that line. But Julie is pulling the second line out. The shortest line is close to the boat, and when she pulls it under, and that way it doesn't get tangled when she'll pull this fish in. So she's pulling it in by hand, and she'll throw it in the bleed box. That's where our fish go to remove. We brain spike them first, and then it kills them instantly, and their mouth opens up wide, and the hooks fall out, and then we'll bleed them. This one, she has a tangle, and she's having trouble getting it in the bleed box, but she'll pull it up in. So it doesn't lay on the deck flopping around. It just goes in there, and she just did a brain spike that one, and then she'll bleed it. Then you'll see when we after we have it bled out good, then we'll put it into a 5-gallon bucket and carry it up to the fish bags that we have on both sides of the walk around. We can carry quite a few fish. I think our best day this year was 72 fish for Julie and I together. She has local customers, probably over 100 that buy from us off our boat. You can see we have 4 lines, hand lines, 4 on each side, so that's 8. So we also sometimes put a pole, maybe 2 poles sometimes, but you see the pole setting up there. It's an electric reel, and it's way out. So the line closest to the boat on both sides is our shortest line. And then they get progressively longer as it goes out. And when we have a tuna on, we'll pull that line under. If it's out further under, the other lines will come in and won't get tangled. So here we have on a pole, and they're pretty hard to pull in because you see we don't slow down. We want to catch as many fish as we can. So Julie's going to bring it in, and as soon as it gets close enough, I'll throw it up into the bleed box. Here Julie has another one on the pole. See, there's the bucket, and we just don't want blood on our deck. You can see we keep the boat really clean. I feel that's important. We want to be as organized as we can so we don't have things on the deck. We just want to keep as organized the whole trip as we can, and clean. You can see the deck, how clean it is. So I'm bleeding it. I just brain spiked it, and I'm bleeding it right now. There goes a tuna. That's going to go up into one of the fish bags. If we can get them up surfing, see how that one's just surfing on top? It makes it way easier to pull them in. So they're not swimming, they're just riding that wave in. We're going about probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 knots right now. Looks like we have a tangle with another line with this one. We both know what our jobs are, and we work together really well. Julie's hooking one with the boat pole. She'll pull it in, and then under that first line. See, she keeps it in the same position, keeps the boat pole in the same position so she knows where it's at. Oh, there's a fish on the pole also, so she's just tightening up the drag just a little bit and starting the motor on the electric reel to come in. We leave the drags pretty loose at first, so we need to tighten it up to be able to get them in. And once she gets that adjusted, she'll get the other fish on that hand line in. There she goes. And I have one, I'm using the tuna puller to get this one in. If Julie has a pretty big fish, she'll hand it to me across the back of the boat, and then I'll use the tuna puller to pull it in. Sometimes I just pull them in by hand, but if they're way out there, I use the puller. Tuna puller makes it easy, but it sure gets tangled quickly, and if it does, it's really a pain to get the line out of it. See, Julie's brain spiking it right now, right between the eyes, a little bit of an angle, and it just kills it instantly, and the hooks fall out. There comes mine in. She hands me the tool, and I'll brain spike it. Get my line out of the way. I guess she's going to do it for me. Try to get the lines out as fast as we can, just to avoid tangles and to stay organized. There's another one on the pole. That's a really long line out there, and it seems to get quite a few fish. This year we caught 4,000 pounds of tuna that we sold.